Hi. Okay, too much. I'm VOJTA. I'm a CEO of SlidesLive, and I will start with a short story. Let's travel back in time, 3 centuries BC, to the greatest city on the planet. And that city was called Alexandria. And in this city, they built the big library, Great Library of Alexandria. And the goal was to gather all the human knowledge, all the wisdom under one roof. And it was pretty cool because great scholars like Archimedes, Euclid, or Eratosthenes arrived here to study and do a research. So we can think, oh, that's great, right? Where is all that knowledge today? Well, unfortunately, there was a religious turmoil and riots broke out, and they were burning everything, like houses, churches, and they set up a fire in the library too. So overnight, we lost over 700,000 books and scrolls. It all vanished over one night, so that's pretty bad. But today, it's 2018, and we have the internet, and we have digital, and we can build a new library online, and that's our goal at SlidesLive. So we are recording and live streaming presentations, like you have seen the one from Martin. Actually, this was the first time someone gave a really simple explanation of what's going on in that tunnel. So I'm really grateful for that. And we want to record all these great speakers around the world on conferences, presentations, everywhere. So far, we have recorded over 16,000 of these. And we do everything from small workshops for 20 people all the way up to conventions for doctors where are up to thousands and thousands of attendees. And the unique thing is we don't do just recording of the speaker, but we also record his visuals. All those slides, all those presentations are on the right-hand side, and you, as a viewer, can decide what you want to watch. So with this button, you can make the slides larger to watch them, or you can make the speaker larger. So we are bringing this interactive experience for our audience. That's a new way of learning and absorbing information. So how we do all those recordings, right? Because there are so many events. Well, we are building a network of videographers, and we are carefully selecting them and training them so they are able to do their job. And we have them in every major city in Europe and US, now expanding to Asia. And the second secret sauce is our magic ingredient, what checks our good programmers. So we have algorithms which are automatically editing the videos. So we are mixing all the cameras, sound, slides together faster and cheaper than anyone else. So who we work with? There are hundreds of organizations these days that are recording their presentations with us. It's everything from corporations, universities, libraries, and we are also venture capital investors backed us, so we can continue our expansion. And today we have offices in New York, in Munich, and in Prague. That's where we started. So how can you help us? Well, we are hiring because there are 2 million events every year, so that's a lot of people to talk to. And our team is expanding. We are growing our sales team here in New York, so if you know anybody who would like to join us, let me know. And at the same time, if you have anybody who is hosting event, it could be, as I said, gathering like this or a big convention, let me know right after the show today. And we are recording this evening too, so you're not going to miss the presenters because you're going to see all the videos and the presentations online on this link. So I look forward to see you on our website. And I would like to leave you with one final thought, because it might look like, oh, that's a pretty big project, right? That's not easy. And a lot of projects that you're going to hear look very improbable or almost impossible. But remember, that's my favorite quote, that a man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. So thank you very much for your attention, and I would love to hear some questions.
I wanted to ask VOJTA, so you sort of really, the project is great and it's exciting. It's also exciting that you got support to develop it further. But I'm wondering, is it like really your aim to record all the lectures? Like, do you think, because you suggested we should tell you if somebody is organizing conference, like there are conferences being organized all the time, meetings. Do you really think every lecture and talk should be recorded? Or maybe sometimes not everybody wants that? Or what's like your view on this?
Thank you. Great question. Well, the speakers or the organizers, they always own the rights to that lecture. And some corporations, they, of course, have it private. You know, they don't share it. They share it only with specific audience. So we want let people to decide what should be published and what not. Of course, we support efforts and presentations that want to be released for general public, so public can learn and can study. And at the same time, I believe people there are people that can express themselves. We don't want to curate like these should be recorded and these not. We believe that full transparency and that the crowd will decide what's successful lecture and what's not. Yeah. Okay. Did it answer your question? No?
Sometimes there are so specific lectures or talks or maybe no one is even interested in going through it. Like, I'm wondering if every lecture and talk will be recorded. Of course, there is space for it. I assume there is space for it on the internet. But maybe we create so much material that no one really is interested in going through it. Like, there is certain, like, you know, what's the point of selecting things if there's no one even interested? Of course, if the listeners are, or the organizers, then I understand it. But I don't think this aim to record really everything what is being said publicly is good in a way that I doubt that there would be like somebody who really wants to go through it, you know, in certain situations.
Well, there are a lot of pictures of food on Instagram that no one wants to see. And for me, it's like, even if it would be like super detailed, super scientific lecture and would have just one person that would be interested in it, maybe across the world, then it's worth it for me. Because you never know, it might just lit up something in them and they will just, it will revolutionize their life, even though it's just one person. So we have computing power, so I don't take it as a big deal. But thank you.